Hello everyone, Colin here. How many of you out there are guilty of this? Every time you've got a deadline to meet, be it with work, your friends, your loved ones, you consistently drop the ball and you're always late. And what that looks like is you're always apologizing. I'm so sorry, things got away, I was busy. And it looks bad. And then soon people start viewing you as the unreliable person. Now, that was me many, many years ago, and I'm going to tell you in this episode exactly how to fix that, to change that whereby you start becoming the hero in your own story and people start recognizing you as the most reliable person on the planet. Stay tuned. Deadlines. We all hate deadlines. Deadlines have been around since the dawn of time, and it's not going away. And this is the challenge that I used to have with deadlines back in the day. I would have this kind of anxiety. Have you ever experienced that where your heart starts racing and you start thinking, oh my gosh, this deadline, I'm not going to make it, I don't feel like doing it, it's too hard. And then you shut down, you procrastinate, and what happens? What you fear most actually comes into existence. And let me unpack that a little bit more, because many years ago, I was working for this non-for-profit organization, and my job was to do marketing and communications for 3 offices. Not a problem. But the one problem I had with this job, I was definitely guilty, is submitting my stuff on time. We had to do these reports, and they were pretty extensive, and I would start having flashbacks of a child and panicking about getting homework done and my parents screaming at me. And then what I would do, I would submit the stuff late. So it was due on, I believe it was like the first Friday of every month, and I think it was like 12 o'clock. What am I doing? I'm sending stuff in the evening of the Friday. It's incorrect. And my boss would be upset with me, my director, because she was getting, earful from the upper management saying, where's the reports? We never reports. What's going on? And then she would have to work weekends. It was just horrible. And I know, like, my father would actually wring my neck if he actually knew about how I was screwing up at work. And I knew that I couldn't have another month go by whereby I'm consistently being late. My manager would come to me, remind me about the report being done as a little fire starts to happen, and I have a couple more days to get it done for the first Friday. What do? I would wait to the last minute, and then this little fire becomes a huge dumpster fire. And it's not a dumpster fire, not a fire for like a barbecue. I'm talking a full-on dumpster fire, Rome is burning. And when I took a step back, I knew that I could definitely do better. So I started managing my time. I started putting notifications on my phone. And the notifications weren't for the first Friday of every month. It was the Wednesday. And that all comes down to the Parkinson's law. That was a law I was breaking. The Parkinson's law states that the idea that work expands to fill the time allotted to its completion. So if you have a project that's due in like 3 days, you'll take 3 days, maybe a few hours over to complete it. But if you have the exact same project to complete for 10 days, not 3 days, you will take 10 days and a little bit of hours to complete it. You're always going over time. And when you start mastering time, you start, becoming more confident. And then how that played out was my director started getting stuff early from me. She started, making her life much easier. She didn't have to keep hunting me down for stuff. I started having a sense of confidence, a sense of pride. And then I became the go-to person who I would always honor my word and get things done. And when people start seeing you as the person who can really get things done, then you're expanding your leadership muscles. So I encourage you to really embrace time management. Put notifications ahead of the time for when things are due. And when you can do that, you'll definitely start having more time for yourself as opposed to being stuck on the hamster wheel of life, panicking, worrying about not getting things done. When if you just took the time to be a little bit organized, you definitely have a better life. So I hope this inspires you. This is Colin McLean signing off, and to quote my late mother, yes, you can, and I know you can, and keep moving forward and looking upwards and manage your time, because when you manage time, man, your time will not manage you, and you'll start living a more impactful, productive life with very little stress. Take care.